Hello there. I love Independence Day.
That's right. I'm about to monologue, son.
It is one of the best films of its time, and I still can always go back and enjoy it. Will Smith is a perfectly cast. Jeff Goldblum perfectly cast. The cast is just amazing. I love it. The chemistry between everyone. The fact, you can tell that I have an issue when they create separate teams and never actually make them meet. I love the fact that in the end, all these groups merge into one and have to work together instead of everyone being their own story. I really enjoy that the fact that they keep to that in this movie. What can I say about this movie that just hasn't been said yet? I do find it funny how it's basically Return of the Jedi just on Earth. The final act is basically that, where they have to go to another location. They have to go to instead of a planet to disable the shield, they have to go to the mothership to disable the shield. So that way, the people fighting around the ship can destroy it. So it was kind of funny that I was like, oh, wait, this is basically Star Wars. But then again, almost every good movie is Star Wars redone exactly the same. Just ask J.J. Abrams. It's the only way he was able to get The Force Awakens so accepted right away, until everyone realized he just redid the same film. Then I was like, oh, yeah, this isn't actually that good. But yeah, this movie, I just love the cast from the beginning. The speech, one of the most beloved speeches in a movie, by President Pullman. Yeah, great. I think it's Pullman, or is it Pillman? Yeah, whatever. Great speech. I love it. It always gives me goosebumps every time, because it's not just about America. It's about unifying the world. He's bringing in Independence Day as a national holiday. It's just something I really love. Even I always forget his name. I always thought that, honestly, the movie would have worked either way. If anyone has ever seen the deleted scene from the drunk pilot who was kidnapped by aliens, there was a deleted scene where originally the plan was he flew up in his crop duster with a missile taped to his plane. That was the original planned destruction of the flying saucer. That was it. So I honestly think it would have worked either way, because here he's a drunk maniac and people would have still enjoyed it and accepted it, because this movie had pushed the boundaries a bit. And the fact that he was already doing crazy things, it was just like, all right, that would be accepted. Here he's thinking he can launch a missile from his crop duster. It's already been developed. But it worked the way it was, and could say I really did love the fact that they were giant flying saucers. It brings back the concept of flying saucers, yet here they are basically city destroyers. They're 15 miles apart, I think they said. Yeah, which honestly, they wouldn't have used the imperial system. They would have used the metric system, because let's face it, everything tends to use the metric system. Yeah, so it's one of those things, just like, I love this film just because of how it just works so perfectly. It's a world-ending film, but instead of an asteroid landing on the planet, it's aliens arriving. We have to fight back. We have to scrap together. And that's one thing that we were the underdogs. The Earth was the underdog, and everyone loves an underdog story. We were the underdogs. It was a post-apocalyptic film. It's a alien film. It's an asteroid film. It's basically everything rolled into one, but we can still enjoy it. That's funny, because the writers normally are terrible. I think it was the director, normally isn't well liked. He does terrible movies. I mean, Godzilla. I love Godzilla '98, but is not a great film. I can admit to that, especially since they tried to do it as a real serious film. But there is the talent to do something like this. But of course, this is a ripoff and basically a hodgepodge of throwing everything at the wall and it magically sticking. Who would have thought that an alien, a disaster movie, a post-apocalyptic movie, and what was the other one I said? That all rolled into one. It just worked in this situation. Why? Because the star-studded cast and the fact that they all have to work together. And what's funny is they had some prior chemistry which ran through as more of a comedic type style. Just like with the fact that Jeff Goldblum had punched the president of the United States back when his now ex-wife was working for him when he was probably a senator, or just before he was president. So it's kind of funny that dialogue's there. The father is hilarious. The fact that the scientists act very scientifically, like they don't know how to socialize properly. I enjoyed all those little aspects. If you've never seen it, it's worth a watch. I honestly still haven't seen Resurgence, Independence Day Resurgence. I've been hearing that it's a slap in the face to the original great Independence Day. Let me know if you think I should watch it. I normally try to stay away from sequels, especially if they're done so long after the original, because let's face it, they can never do it right. They always mess up. I would say if you want to do a sequel, don't hire the original creators. Hire someone who's a true fan and have them write the script. They could probably do a much better job. Why? Because they'll try to keep it as true to it as possible. All I know is the fact that the scientist is somehow still alive. The scientist that died in the first movie is still alive. So there are tons of little things that are just like, keep it as is, because every time you make a sequel, you tend to go back on things you established previously. So that's my opinion on sequels most of the time when they wait too long for them. But let me know if you enjoyed Independence Day.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you want to hear more movies that I actually truly enjoy. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.